Jay Taylor.
Bree Mills.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
You also rock glasses for so
I
long.
did.
But now you don't. What has happened?
I did. I got my eyeballs lasered with a big giant laser. Well, I was super worried about it because, as you know, like I have glasses and my avatars, it's what people come for. Like I'm the glasses girl.
Yes.
And now not having them, like people like even
The casuals.
That's a good way to put it. The casuals like, where are your glasses? I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing them. Like, it's fine. I'm still me. I thought it was gonna really affect how I saw myself and be a drastic change that I couldn't take back. And so I had a lot of anxiety leading up to that, but it was gone. Like it's such a really cool thing.
It's
and for porn, it's different because like I was blind, so like I wouldn't have been able to see you from here.
Yeah.
Like so, to have sex with someone like it's I don't like eye contact. It's the autism. Like I'm just don't freaking look at me.
Yeah.
So that really helped because I couldn't freaking see who I was fucking.
Yeah.
So that was cool. It was really interesting for orgies though because
Yeah.
like just blurs.
It just blurs.
Yeah. So I wanted to be a sex therapist. And I left high school as a virgin, but I had a long-term boyfriend. And so I was in college, like community college, doing general education, and I had sex. And I couldn't do any more book learning after that. It's like feels like the sluttiest thing to say, but I couldn't function. Like I get hyper focused and like obsessive because of the neurodivergence. I couldn't. Like I wouldn't go to class. Like there was a guy I had a crush on, and I would go to school and go to his class. Like I just fucking couldn't. I couldn't care. So I dropped out of college, and I had a friend who was into fashion. So we did like some photo shoots like right out of high school. And he did transsexual camming. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. He's like, look at all the money I make. And I'm like, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so like my first time on cam, I was banned from the site because I added my email address in the topic, but I made like $400 my first night. And I was like, this is insane because I did nothing. Like I was like, and like just,
yeah.
So that was how I started. And then I cammed for a year. And then I got into, I did girl and some like BDSM stuff because I really am that joke on The Office. I'm a decent baiter, but Mose is a masturbator. I'm a masturbator.
Yeah.
Like, so I wanted to shoot for fucking machines.
Yeah.
So that was, I reached out to fucking machines. Device bondage was my first time on camera, which is not fucking machines. But I was like, okay. Like I wrote like a 10-page blog about it, like a huge, cool experience. So I did girl and some BDSM, which I no longer really do BDSM anymore. And then got a new boyfriend who was comfortable with me doing boys.
Mm-hmm.
And now I do it all.
Now you do it all.
Now I do it all.
How many years have you been in the industry?
10. Because I was always super, like I've always been a big masturbator. Like I was, I just never stopped. Like it's a stim. Mm-hmm. I have to do it all the time. So yeah, and then once I finally started having sex, I just became very obsessive about it.
Yeah, it clicked.
It was music.
Mm-hmm.
It was music. So I would play solitaire on the family computer, and I had this playlist of sex songs. And I liked sex songs. There was, her name's Lady Bitch Ray. And she's a German rapper, and her songs are dirty. And I was fascinated. So every sex song, and also fan fiction. So like my first experience with porn was the Harry Potter fan fiction that I wrote, and then like finding other fan fiction. So I'd listen to my sex playlist and I'd read fan fiction in the freaking family room, like. And then what happened with Snape? Like, I want to show off. Mm-hmm. I just want to show off what I can do. I'm really good at what I can do, and I want a shot. Like, give me a shot. I know when I'm on set, I'm kind of quiet and a little resting bitch face, or like really aggressively sexual. Those are my two modes. But I'm really good at what I do with my audios because I want to make the porn that I want. I have kind of a limitless potential to like go to space or go to the Old West or go to a fantasy realm or my science fiction stuff. I want to direct things and I want to have really cool, incredible sex and make really cool shit. Some of my best sexual experiences have been listening to audio porn. Like I've lost use of my extremities, like where my hands will curl and like I can't walk. I lost vision with one. Like I'm like, I can't, like, I film my reactions because I'm like, I can't, my pupils were all like, like I can't focus. Like it's a huge, it's like having sex with a person, except audio is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're listening to the right thing, since it's all in your mind, plus a little bit of extra help, it's having perfect sex with someone, which is amazing. It's an audio I wrote, and it starts with this married couple in a car, and they're dressed very nice, and they're driving, and he's like, "Oh, baby, you're gonna have so much fun tonight. I'm so excited." And she's like, "Oh, I'm nervous, but I've been so excited. We've been talking about this when we fuck, and I just can't wait. I can't believe we're finally doing this." And so they drive off the freeway, and they're in this little clearing, and they kind of like, "Oh, you're supposed to flicker your lights in case anyone's here." And they're like, "Well, no one's gonna show up." And then someone comes out of the bushes. And he comes over, and it's a dogging scene. Dogging is casual public sex with strangers.
Oh, okay.
So
we can do that. That's compliant.
Yeah. So
as long as it's consensual, we are good to go.
Super consensual. So he comes up, and I have consent in all my audio. So he's like, "Hey, are you guys new? Can I touch you? You look so good in these stockings." And they kind of like, so I wrote it two different ways, because I wrote it for two men, so the husband and the guy, the guy for a female audience. And then I also wrote it and actually collaborated with my favorite audio artists to do for the husband character. So then it becomes a sex scene where it's him talking to her about how beautiful she is and how she's doing such a good job, and oh my god, look at him between your legs, it's so hot, baby. And then it's like a spit roast situation.
Thank you, Jay. It was cool to catch up.
I was so excited. Like when the first clip I saw, I was like, oh my god. I think I was in the car, I'm like, Brie has a podcast.
And here you are.
I'm here.
Here you are.